Hi everyone, Alicia here from Stamp Creations with Munchkin. Thank you for joining me to my first ever video. Very exciting for me, I know. So bear with me. I won't be editing this video, so bear with any mistakes and things like that. So welcome. You're joining me as part of my Facebook retiring list online farewell party for our Stamping Up retiring list from the 2015-2016 annual catalogue, as well as our 2015 occasions catalogue. Actually, no, 2016 occasions catalogue, because it was released in January this year. Anyway, so these are the projects that I showed you over the last couple of days. A little home decor piece made using the Enjoy the Little Things stamp set, as well as the Timeless Textures stamp set from the Occasion catalogue, and a little magnet. So this is the stamp set here. Enjoy the Little Things. Sorry, there's a bit of shadow because I'm filming in the late afternoon and it's a bit of a cloudy day. So there we go. So that's the stamp set. And so what I'm going to show you today is the little technique that I use for these projects. It's a cool and easy technique to do, which gives you a really cool effect. So we'll put the samples to one side. So I've got my sentiment, which way? This way. Enjoy the Little Things, mounted on my C block. Now this stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set, so that's why the stamps look like this and they're clear. Now when you're stamping with photopolymer, it's easier, well, not really easier, but it gives you a nicer image when you use our Stampin' PS mat underneath your cardstock, just so that it gives you that little bit of cushion. So I've got a piece of scrap cardstock here. What I'm going to do is stamp the image. Just for those of you who's never stamped before, I'm just going to show you how it's done, and it's nice and easy to do. So I'm just going to do it in just a single colour, and I'm going to use this colour Blushing Bride. And when you're doing this technique, the best thing to do is making sure that you have the lightest colour as the base colour, so you want to ink up your stamp with that first. So to open this, you'll see 3 little dots. Push that away from you, flip the lid, and then slide it across. There we go. And then tap your block with the stamp on it into the ink pad, just gentle taps like this, and then straight down onto your cardstock, making sure that you put even pressure all around the stamp, especially the middle of the stamp, and lift straight up, and there you have it. Nice, clean, clear image. Right, so I'll put that to the side again. So now what we're going to do next is ink the stamp up again, and this time I'm gonna do the technique where I pounce the extra colour onto the stamp before stamping. So same thing, inking it up with your lightest colour, so tapping gently, and then now to close the stamp, the ink pad, you'll see there's some holes here, and that's basically a finger grip. Put 2 fingers in there, pull towards you, and slide and flip, and there you have it, ink pad close. So next colour I'm going to add is the Rose Red. This is from our Regals collection. So again, 3 dots, pushing away from you, flip and slide. And then, now this little buddy here is called a sponge dauber, and it fits nicely in your little finger. And I like to label mine, so see if you can see, I like to label mine with a piece of post-it or scrap piece of paper, and then sellotaped onto my little dauber, just so that I don't lose that little piece of paper, and then that way I know which colours these daubers are for. So adding a little bit of ink, just the same as when you're inking your stamp, tapping gently onto the ink, and then now remember I've already inked this up with Blushing Bride, so all I have to do now is randomly choosing some areas and then pouncing the sponge dauber over the top. And you can see, thankfully, because it's photopolymer, you can see there's the added rose red ink already on there. So we're going to add a third colour. Oh, sorry, and here I'll show you how to close the ink again. Fingers in the gaps, pull towards you, flip and click. Now I'm going to reach over again for my garden green ink. There we go, and a little sponge dauber, labelled garden green as well. Oh, pardon me. Might be easier if I put that down. Push away from you, flip and click. So now same thing, just a few times just to get a bit of ink, and then just randomly adding the ink onto the stamp. There you go, you can kind of see a little bit of that. And now because it's taken a little while to add the extra colours, the Blushing Bride ink may have dried a little bit. So what you can do to reactivate the ink in that in those areas where it was Blushing Bride is just huffing over your stamp with your breath, and the moisture from your breath should reactivate the ink slightly. So here we go. And then, as before, straight down, even pressure all around, especially the centre, and then lifting straight up, and there you have it. A nice multicoloured image that was easy to do and super effective for your projects. So there we go. So here are the samples that I've done right now for you, and here are the two samples that I did that I've posted on my Facebook page during this event. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little quick and easy technique, and I'd love to see your samples if you do decide to try it out. Thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Until next time, happy stamping.